Hi there, this is Toni Courtney speaking, and I'd like to welcome you to this Lessons in Leading Change video. So this short video is about creating a compelling case for change in a way that's meaningful for the people that you lead. If there's one thing that is constant today, and that's change in our busy, fast-paced working environments, whether it's new products, new markets, new systems, new processes, new people, new ways of working. Oftentimes change is occurring to us as more work, where we've got more things to do, more things to tick off, more things to execute and get over the line. And with all of this going on, it's hard sometimes to remember this core basic principle that, at our core, we don't like change. People are complex. We would much prefer to stay in our comfort zone of what we know and what's predictable, because it gives us certainty and it gives us a feeling of safety. We're creatures of habit at the end of the day. So as a starting point, you as the leader need to be able to believe in the change and create a compelling case for why the change is needed and for what that picture of success looks like with this change in action. We can't tell people about change and expect them to buy into it and to do things differently. It doesn't work like that. Oftentimes as the leader too, we've had time to process the change, get our heads around it, and be all okay with it, even if we don't agree with the change. We need to be able to take a step back and have a think about, well, where are my team at? And how can I lead them from where they are, not from where I am or where I expect them to be? There's a great saying that leaders have to believe it to see it, and followers need to see it to believe it. And I think that that's an important thing to remember as it relates to leading people through change. Your narratives around leading people through change are really important because it's your opportunity to influence people and to influence how they're thinking and how they're feeling around the change ahead. Here are 4 things to keep in mind as you're developing your narratives around change. The first is that people need to feel safe so that they can listen and absorb what you're saying and ask questions and talk about how they're thinking and feeling as it relates to the change. So safety matters. And I've got a whole other video related to psychological safety. So I'll talk more in that video. So the first point is around safety. The second point is that your narratives need to be able to resonate with your team in a way that's meaningful for them. And what's meaningful for one person will be different than another. So you need to have a think about saying literally the same thing, but in different ways to connect your people in a way that resonates with them. So for example, someone might relate to the change project in a positive way because they can see how that they can build their skills or build their confidence or build new connections or build new relationships. Compared to someone else where they relate to the change and they relate to it positively because they know that through the change there's a positive customer experience. So they relate to the changes. This is just fundamentally the right thing to do. So your narratives need to be able to appeal to people's different motivations. And the third point is that your narratives too need to be able to connect people to progress. And that progress needs to connect to where you're taking the team so that they feel safe in being led by you and they can understand where this fits into the bigger picture. So that sense of connecting people to progress and connecting progress to that bigger vision that you have for the team, and also and how that connects to the organization's vision. When people can connect and make sense of change in a way that, fits into the future and how they're part of that future, it can be a really great way to be able to have people feel connected in an emotional way. And the fourth point is that your narratives need to bring to life how you believe in the change. Because at the end of the day, if you don't believe in the change, then why should they? I hope this helps. Cheers.